everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica, and today I will be doing my 2020 update number 4. I'm going to start off with the items that I finished, which is only one, honestly, so I'm going to get started. So it's this. I did finish my Nars Orgasm Deluxe sized sample. If you saw my previous video that went up today, because funny story, I accidentally deleted the file that I had pre-filmed this on, and I was like, ah, shit. So now I'm re-recording, and yeah. I had very little left, but I did put it inside this Franken blush. If you saw my last video where I tried to recreate the Nars Deep Throat blush, this looks nothing like Deep Throat, I'm pretty sure. And it's the 8th today, so I'm supposed to be getting Deep Throat for my birthday. 2 of my friends actually got it for me, which I thought was really funny. So I'm going to have 2 now instead of none. So I'll have something to compare this to. Okay, and that was the only thing I finished. So I'm going to go back into my other products, but I have some pretty exciting progress. This is my Bioderma cleansing water. I have this much left. I would mark it, but I feel like it would just come right off because this lives in the bathroom, and with all the steam and condensation, it's just gonna go right off. So yeah, I think this will be gone by August latest, which is crazy. So yeah. Interesting that I go through one like every 8 months or so. I have another bottle of this that I just unpacked because I was doing some very late spring cleaning yesterday, and so I can't wait to open that one after I'm done with this, and then I'll have my favorite cleansing water to use. Moving on to powder products, I have, I'll start with highlighter because it's more interesting, but this is my Wet n Wild Megaglo highlighter. As you saw earlier, I did use the container for repressing a blush into, like a Franken blush, and this is what's left of my highlighter. During the repressing though, I scraped all the highlighter out, obviously, and I repressed as much as I could into this pan, and then the rest of it just went into the into the blush, which is fine because it's a very glowy blush. I'm wearing it today, but obviously on camera you can't tell, and also I went a little crazy with the bronzer today. I did go outside yesterday, so I'm a little bit more tan than I would normally be. Actually, I'm a lot more tan than I would normally be. It only takes me a few minutes outside to start getting crispy. But anyway, yeah, so this is what I have left, and I am no longer using this on my face because there was some weird black powder at the bottom. Like, I didn't see it, like, when I was cleaning. Yeah, I didn't see it when I was scraping it out. It only came off when I used alcohol to clean the pan, and I think it might have been reacting with something. I'm not sure, but just in case it's rust, I'm not using this on my face. I doubt it's rust, because some other panners have told me that it's happened to them before too, and they just ignore it. So I am just using this on my body anyway, so I can make better progress on my other highlighter, which is in here. It's not a highlighter, it's a bronzer. This is the Too Faced Natural Lust Bronzer, and this is what it looks like, what mine looks like. I am actually like really close to hitting side pan. I don't know if you can tell, like right there, the pan is like lower than the rest of the product, but I think I'm gonna hit side pan before I hit pan in the middle of it. My goal on this was to hit pan. I really like this highlighter for the last month and a half or so when I was just using this Wet n Wild one. I didn't think too much about this one, but now that I'm just using this one, I'm like, oh, I remember why I like this so much. But I also really like this. They're 2 very different highlighters. This is more glowy and stands out, and this is much more subtle, which is better for work, but I'm not working. So now this is my everyday highlighter, and I can't wait to hit my goal on this because I actually have some other highlighters that I want to get used up because they are not great for everyday like work use. And yeah, so while I stay inside, I would love to use the other two up. Okay, last highlighter. This is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Liquid. I only use this on my body because right now it's too dark for my face. I think there's something in my skincare that causes my face to lighten, and the rest of my body is much darker than my face, so I can only use this on my body. I use this when we go out for walks because when we come back, I don't sit on any furniture, so I don't get this all over the furniture, and then I go straight to the shower, so I can just wash it all off and just feel refreshed after a dusty walk because the trails we use are very dusty. So yeah, I'm gonna I've used this, I want to say 3 times on my legs that way. I did try using it once on my face, and that's how I discovered that it was way too dark for my face, and I'm not good at blending this, so yeah, I'm just probably not gonna buy another liquid highlighter for a while because it's really hard for me to work with, and I mean my routine takes like 20 minutes anyway, so I'd rather not use this. Yeah, and I'd rather not spend an extra like 5 minutes to blend this. Moving on to bronzers, I have 2 in this project. Well, I had 3, but I used 1 up. This is my Wet n Wild Megaglo Contouring Palette, and this is what it looks like now. As you can see, that like, I don't know, that line of bronzer that was originally on this side is now gone. This is very messy. But yeah, I think I should have it, I don't know, so this looks like there's a lot, but it's actually really, it's not steep, it's like kind of flattening out. So I think I might actually have this done by the next update, who knows, because I'm filming this so close to the actual day that it gets uploaded. If it's not done by the next update, it'll be done like a few days later, so I'm really excited to get another bronzer out of my collection. I'm actually trying not to buy bronzers from now on just because it's not the look that I normally go for. Like, I actually prefer just like some blush and highlight and not really bronzer because I feel like it looks kind of heavy, and on days where I don't wear bronzer I feel like I look better. I don't know how to explain it, but on camera it kind of diffuses it, so it's a bit more forgiving, but in real life I'm like caked with bronzer. Anyway, so next I have the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. There is definitely like a little dip in this. My goal on it was to use it, or not to use it a certain number of times, but to hit pan on it. This is definitely my summer bronzer because in the winter it's too dark for me. I get pale and tan really quickly, so that is why. I also don't wear foundation. I'm talking a lot today. But yeah, no pan yet. There might be pan on the next update. I don't know how deep this is, and I'm not willing to like really stick anything in to see, but I have a feeling I might hit pan within the next update or so. I'm really hoping because I've never hit pan on one of these before, but yeah, I'm aiming for the next update. I think I'll still continue to use this even after I hit pan on it, just because it is a summer bronzer and I would like to use as much of this as possible over the summer because it is 2 years old. I didn't even use it that much the first year I had it because I hated it, and then last year was when I really started using it, so yeah. Okay, and the last, or no, I have one eye product and then we'll go on to the last 3 lip products. So this is my LA Girl Shockwave eyeliner. This is how much I have now. Last time I was at the word neon, and now it is completely erased. I actually thought that when I started it was like this long, but I think it was like closer to this. This, I did sharpen it because I thought I was going to use it before this video. Or no, I thought I had already pre-filmed it and it wasn't sharpened then, so then I just sharpened it again. But anyway, yeah, making good progress. The end is right here, so it's not all the way to the bottom of this. I use it when I'm trying to do a yellow cut crease, but then what I found is that I need to do this on wet or tacky, yeah, on wet lids or like more smooth lids. So before the primer sets completely, or before my eyeshadow primer sets completely, or right after I do my eye cream in the morning, that's when this goes on really smooth. Otherwise it just pulls like crazy, and I don't really like this. I feel like most of the time when I use this, I end up making a really disgusting looking cut crease, and I have to put a lot of like metallic shades on top to compensate for the shitty job I did with this. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure this will be gone by the end of the year because of the progress I've been making right now. But I've been enjoying doing this eyeshadow look more often than like a really crappy yellow cut crease. So I might have slower progress within the next month or so, but maybe I'll just do this one tomorrow and then switch off every other day so I can get this out of my collection. I don't really like this, and I wouldn't repurchase it. It was definitely an impulse buy. Oh, I thought I broke it. Okay, now moving on to my 3 lip products. I'll start with the most boring first because it is boring. This is the Chateau La Beauté Wine Tint in the shade Red 02. I got this from Korea, and it says made in Korea. This was like $12, but on YesStyle it's much cheaper. I would not recommend getting the satin finish. I would recommend getting the matte finish. Should have listened to the sales associate. But anyway, this is what it looks like. So as you can see, it's a wine bottle, and there's like a doe foot applicator. This is a really interesting tint. I believe I've said this before, but it's very dry on your lips, and you could drink water and it won't come off. Like, it won't stain whatever you touch your lips onto, but when liquid touches it, that's when it comes off. So yeah, I think water's fine though. So I've used this so many times. I actually like to pair it with this lip product, which is the Wet n Wild gel lip liner, and I'll just do like 2 coats of this, and then I'll follow up with this on top. I don't know how many times I've used this because every time I use it I do 2 applications. Like, I have to wait for it to dry and then I do the second one. I think I still have quite a bit. I mean, I don't really mind because this is more of a fall color. As you can see, it's like a maroon shade. This bottle is so cute. Oops. But yeah, I should. Okay, I think starting next month I'm gonna start keeping like a tally of how much I have left, because yeah, of how many times I've used a product, because I have a lot of products here where you can't really tell the progress on because it's opaque like this, or you don't see pan yet, so that makes it hard. But anyway, so speaking of this is the Wet n Wild gel lip liner in the shade Red the Scene. I really like this lip liner. It stays on all day. Like, it's really hard for it to like come off, but when it does, you got that weird ring on it. But I feel like this one is, yeah, the hardest, or stays on the best out of any lip product I've tried. And this is my progress. I only have this much left, which means that when I use this up, I can go and get another red lip color, because then I'll be out completely. But my goal is to try not and buy like plastic packaging, so I'm going to try to find like maybe a wooden lip liner instead of like a red lipstick in plastic packaging, just because it'll be easier to, you know, dispose of, because you just sharpen it. It's made out of wood. I don't have to worry about the environment as much as like this. But I'm going to be taking this to an Origins when it's done. Okay, last product is my Laka lipstick, which is a mini. It is so cute. I think it cost me 10 won, which is literally less than a penny. So this this is how much I have left. I have so little left and I cannot wait to use this up completely. I really like this formula. It's actually a matte lip formula, or yeah, it's a matte formula, but it is so moisturizing. And I checked the price of these. These are like $21 on YesStyle, and like that's the only place I found them. So I think either the next time I go to Korea or something, I'm gonna pick this up. Anyway, that's everything. I hope you didn't mind me rambling because I haven't filmed in a while. And yeah, anyway, that's everything. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.